Hello, guys. It's Titi here, and welcome back to my channel again. I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's so much going on around us these days, and it's so exhausting. And I'm just checking in on you to see how you're doing. And I am also here. I'm doing well, hanging in there, taking it one step at a time, and being easy with myself. Um, that being said, if you are new here, my name is Titi and welcome, 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 welcome. So what we do is we read books. We just don't read any type of books. We read um books that empower us, books that make us feel better, that make us embrace ourselves. And as we go through our life purpose or our journey, we recently the last episode we completed The Way of the Priestess by Sarah Coxon, and it was a good read. I know, like, you can agree with me. Let me know in the comment as well what you think about The Way of the Priestess. So today we are starting this new book called The Divine Feminine Energy. I don't know if you can see these, but it's The Divine Feminine Energy. It is by Maria Silva. I'm excited to start, and and also to read with you guys as well, because I always come here to read it with you guys, right? So what we do is after reading, we also like read some oracle messages, just for some guidance, and that's just it. You know, it's not too much stress or anything. It's just for you to sit back, grab your popcorn, grab a cup of tea, and just sit down, relax, and then I'll read to you. All right. So we are starting with the introductory page, the introduction, and I'm gonna start reading. For the longest time, the divine feminine has been suppressed. Society has worked ceaselessly, night and day, to ensure all knowledge of this divine energy is unavailable to anyone. However, times are changing, people are waking up. Most realize they've been sold a bunch of stories by the current establishment. An establishment, perhaps, desperate to ensure their perverted version of masculinity continues to thrive and suppress others. No, this book isn't a war on masculinity. It's been written to help you understand your life should be full of more ease and flow than it currently is. It will show you how the world could be transformed for the better if it had a balance between creation's dual energies, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Far too long, an imbalance has rocked the world on individual and collective levels, causing far more pain and heartbreak than anyone should bear. As you read this book, you will discover why things are the way they are and what to do. It all starts with you. As each person embarks on their personal journey of reconnecting with the divine feminine, the world benefits from the snowball effect. More and more people are awakening to the truth of who they are meant to be, including you. You'll experience the benefits of finding a balance between both energies in your personal life and witness the effect of your choices on collective humanity. There are many benefits to living with an awareness of the power of the divine feminine and allowing the divine mother's power and love to flow through your life. You may have lived a long time wondering why things aren't working out and questioning whether or not you deserve abundance. The answer to your question is you absolutely do deserve to live a life full of abundance, bliss, and so much more. You deserve certainty. You deserve the guidance you can depend on, especially when it appears the ground continues to shake and shift beneath your feet. You deserve the peace of mind that comes with allowing divine feminine energy to lead the way and show you a better path to reach your desires. You will discover how beautiful life can be when you find the sweet spot between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, channeling in equal portion easily and gracefully. It is time to stop repressing that which is natural. Grace, abundance, peace, prosperity, vitality, and life are your birthright. These and more are qualities that the toxic masculinity of the patriarchy has continued to suppress through heavy handed methods like war, violence, deliberate starvation, the calculated continence of poverty, and the insidious nature of slavery, which is still alive in practice today. Unlike other books on this topic, this one is written in simple English, making it easy to understand. Easy concept is clearly explained, leaving no room for confusion. The idea builds upon one another sequentially, allowing you to grasp precisely what you need to learn and how to apply your newfound knowledge. You will appreciate the clarity and patriarchy of the instructions on these pages. So, if you are ready to discover the power of the divine feminine in your life, there is no reason to to die dally to dilly dally or dilly dally. Head on to the first chapter. So, guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and also turn up your post notifications so whenever I post a new episode, you can get notified. All right, let's get back to it. Chapter 1. What is the divine feminine? Take a good look at society and you'll notice an abundance of masculine energy. It doesn't matter what you look at, whether politics, religion, business, or other spheres of life. You will see the shadow side of masculinity holding, swaying human affairs. Now, there's nothing wrong with masculinity or the divine masculine energy. However, you need to balance the masculine and feminine energies within you to live a full life. Thankfully, people are becoming more aware of this truth and seeking more information about the divine feminine. This energy is awakening within you, and that's why you have chosen this book. The awakened divine feminine is able to connect with several aspects of our spiritual self. All right. Before anything else, it is essential to define the divine feminine so there are no misunderstandings. The definition is an absolute necessity, especially in light of present times with many demonizing anything masculine without understanding that both energies are required in balance. Everything in life has the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy within. The same can be said of you. Like many others, you have made to do with living in your masculine energy, but it's becoming apparent something is missing from living this way. Through spiritual breadcrumbs, you have been led to this point to discover the true meaning of divine feminine, why this energy is essential, and how you can integrate it into your life to bring balance, ease, and flow to your every waking moment. The divine feminine is a force that has existed since before the dawn of time. It is one half of a whole that is necessary for the creation of all life, known and unknown, still playing a major part in the universe's sustenance. You can think of this energy as the soil. Regardless of what you plant in it, it does not discriminate and will sustain the life of that seed, allowing it to blossom and grow to its fullest potential and continue to nourish it beyond this point. And it's impossible to separate yourself from this energy. Sure, you may not have allowed yourself to flow in it, but it has always been with you. You can't have the divine masculine without the divine feminine, and vice versa. It has nothing to do with your gender. These energies do not care about how you identify. You may be a man or a woman or identify as something else, still has both energies within. When a divine masculine is in dominant energy in your life, you come from a place of excess action. You will have a need to dominate others and exhibit aggressiveness in everything you do and say. You can understand there are other ways to accomplish your goals that do not require the willingness to cut down others relentlessly. On the flip side, when a divine feminine is overly relied upon, you won't make much progress. You lose your power and you don't know where to draw the line with yourself or with others. You look at your life and you get the sense that nothing is moving or changing. Humans are instinctively drawn towards change and progress. So when a divine feminine does not have the divine masculine balancing it out in your life, you feel stuck. The world is one of duality, born from the ultimate reality of unity. The manifestation of the universe is a combination of goddess and god, showing up as woman and man, yang and yin, all of which embody the ultimate forces of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, so guys, so what I always say is I always try to tell people that we all have like the masculine part of us and we have the feminine part of us. People think it's a gender thing. It's not. And as a matter of fact, it took me like a long time to connect with my feminine side because I've always had to like function on my masculine side with my masculine side. Like I've always, and even till now I can tell you like I'm more like I most when I have to do things, most times I do it, I use my masculine energy to do it. But now, as I start to connect with my feminine energy, I begin to see like there's absolutely like a different way that the feminine energy would handle things compared to like how the masculine energy would handle things, right? And now I'm talking about my own energy, like my own masculine and feminine energy. So yeah, it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with gender. Okay, let's continue. You now recognize the importance of allowing the divine feminine energy to flow into and through your life. But how can you tell when you're giving the divine mother free reign in your life? These are the qualities of her energy. Intuition is number one. Split the word into two, and you have in and tuition. Teaching that comes from within. It is the knowledge you receive through illogical or irrational means. It's about knowing things without understanding how. Your intuition is your gut feeling, which, if you follow, leads you to the best result. It warns and keeps you safe from danger or directs you to something you've always desired. Your intuition tells you who is a good person and who isn't. You don't have to wait for them to do something before you know for sure who someone is. Not if you follow your intuition's guidance. Choosing to trust your intuition over everything else makes it stronger. Some people have worked on their intuition to the point where they can predict what will happen in the future. The more you embody the divine feminine, the more intuitive you are. It doesn't matter if you are a woman or a man. As the as the moment you accept the divine feminine influence in your life by embodying it, the more powerful this quality will be. It's no accident that historically women have always been more intuitive than men. It doesn't mean that men cannot become intuitive. So if you're a man reading this, know that you too can develop your intuition. Don't feel excluded. So just so you know, um, I I literally can guide anybody, right? Like whether a man or a woman, but my page is solely for is to guide like other women who literally have experienced the things that I, as a woman, has experienced in my personal life. And so I understand that this book is like beyond that, but I'm just here to say that, I'm just here to guide other women who are going through the same thing that, or that has gone through what I've been through, and I'm able to tell them my story, and I'm able to guide them from going through the same thing that I, as a woman, has experienced. Thank you. I just had to pass that message. The creative process is a feminine one. Okay, so the second one after intuition is creativity. The creative process is a feminine one. The most basic form of creativity is childbirth, which only women are naturally equipped to do. Of course, it's impossible to conceive a child without a man playing his part. But childbirth is woman's ability, seeing as she has a womb in which the child is nurtured before being released into the world when due. Now, what about creativity in every other aspect of life? For some reason, when many think about creativity, they only think about creating movies and cartoons, writing books, singing, acting, dancing, craft, etc. However, creativity is in every aspect of life. You could be an accountant, but your process still requires creativity. Using creativity correctly, you can elevate your financial status, embody the divine feminine energy to experience more of its beautiful influence in your life. You have an energetic body that is made up of energy. Centers called chakra. By unblocking your sacral chakra, you would experience more creativity in every aspect of your life. These energy center allows the divine feminine energy to permeate your existence, and interestingly, it is also the seat of sexual energy required for giving life. There is a connection between sexuality and creativity, both of which are necessary for self-expression. Those who have allowed the divine feminine to be more prominent in their lives have no problem with self-expression. They are typically some of the most creative people you will meet. It is possible to create you people you will meet because it is impossible to create without being connected to your intuition and living a life where your heart rather than your head drives your choices. And then we have empathy. The divine feminine energy is the fuel for empathy. The basic human trait is much more pronounced in people with the divine feminine flowing unimpeded in their lives. Activating or remaining in the divine feminine's energy is impossible without being empathetic. Empathy allows you to connect with your intuition and become a better communicator. Some people think empathy is simply the ability to logically understand what someone else is experiencing. However, it's much more than that. It's about sleeping into someone else's shoes and looking at things through their eyes so you genuinely feel their feelings. You embody the sorrow, hurt, anger, joy, ecstasy, or whatever else in the other's heart. By deliberately considering what someone else may be going through and how they feel, you encourage the flow of the divine feminine. You connect with it better. You find it's not worth judging others because judgment causes toxicity in the connections you share with the people in your life. It is so easy to assume you do things differently if you are in the other person's shoes. But the truth is, there is no way to tell whether you would have made different choices in their position. We have compassion. Once you've developed empathy, the next thing is to build compassion. These qualities are connected. How? There's no way you could possibly be compassionate if you don't have empathy. Compassion is positive. It causes you to act to it causes you to act to alleviate the pain and suffering of those you feel an empathetic connection to. The divine feminine energy is the urge that drives you towards compassionate actions and choices. Guys, you know what? Some time ago, someone asked me, like, "Hey, Titi, like, what do you think the world needs that would literally solve most of our problems?" Well, and I was like, I think we need people who are compassionate, right? I just think being compassionate allows you to literally treat others the way you want to be treated, and also you treat others with empathy, right? And when you do that, we then the less like crazy things the crazy things that are happening now, with like friends betraying friends or neighbors betraying neighbors, or colleagues doing this to other colleagues, and all these things in general, like, they don't, let me say, not exist entirely, but they're not going to be existing the way they do now. So I just wanted to pass that message. So now we have balance, where it's more typical of masculine energy to push things to the extreme. The divine feminine calls for balance. Balance is required in every aspect of your life, whether it's work, love, money, health, etc. Balancing something means finding the sweet spot between two extremes rather than pushing toward one end or the other. It's learning to love others without losing yourself in the process and forgetting you should show yourself love too. It's being wise about spending your money but not being so frugal that you don't enjoy yourself. It's doing all you can to care for your health by working out, eating right, and getting enough rest without being so extreme that you can't attend to other aspects of your life. It's giving your very best regarding your work, but not so much that you lose yourself and work becomes your entire identity. If you observe Mother Nature, you realize that balance is in everything. When it rises, the sun doesn't remain pinned to the spot in the sky. It must also set. It shines, but not forever. Since rain and snow must fall, there is hot and cold, left and right, up and down. The duality of life does not mean you should align yourself with one extreme. The truth about extremes is that they are different sides of the same coin. With the divine feminine energy, you will understand this profoundly and notice your life is balanced as a result. All right, so we're gonna stop here, page 7, and we're gonna start with page 8 on the next episode. I'm just trying to write that down. So all right. I hope you guys, enjoyed that. And I just wanted to say something real quick, right? As I said, like I talk to, like, everyone in my day to day, like men, women, right? Because my knowledge is not limited to just women, I there are life experiences that we women and men literally experience the same. So that's why we're able to guide them. And I just want to say that this page is specifically for women, right? um so I just had to put that out there, because I felt called to that, and I'm honoring that, to guide other women who are going through something that I've experienced before, or even something that I may be going through, and to also guide them. I felt really, like, truly called to that, and I want to honor that calling by doing that. So that being said, I love everybody. I am open to, like, whatever. And people in my life know that my like I'm all for everybody. It's just this page is not for, it's for that purpose, and I want to honor it. So please honor it with me. All right, thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and read your oracle cards and also pick your stickers like I did on the last episode. And then we're gonna go from there. So we have Fire Festival here. It says Fire Festival, and the word there is through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. So I'm gonna go ahead, look for it, and read it to you guys, and then we can go from there. Okay, I found it. So it says a strong blaze is needed at this time to burn away the doubts, fears, and worries you have held within your mind. Fire Festival appears when you are on your own, when you are your own worst enemy, when you are the only thing standing in the way of moving towards love, abundance, and joy. Not only are you blocking blessings, but the weight of your stress and anxiety is becoming too much to hold. Your soul is urgently trying to get your attention to let you know you cannot go on as you have. Your worries may be valid, but they are not as bad as they may seem. You are overthinking things, which is causing you additional stress. The answer to your situation is a new perspective and a radical shift in your beliefs. Fire Festival also appears when it may be time to leave your situation. Sometimes you must salvage what remains, while at other times you must burn the bridges and walk away. And that's the fact. Sometimes it's okay to, try to make things work and, put your energy, your time, and resources into trying to make something work. But another time it's time to let those things go. It's time to burn the freaking bridges and let things go, and now you're being called to it. So whatever it is that is stressing you out mentally, you're and also it's saying it's not even as bad as it seems. So, and I understand, I know we're humans and we let our emotions get the best of us. And it happens. Hey, it happens to me, and I just find ways to bring myself back in the moment to stay grounded. I'll either go for a walk, connect with nature, do yoga, pilates, whatever it is, to just bring me back and understand that at this time I am only in control of what I am in control of, right? So, and then we have maple here, and the maple says, um, I am fertile in what I seed for. There is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. And I'm going to read that to you guys now in a minute. Don't wait for happiness to find you. You can choose to be happy right now at this moment. Sing, dance, spend time with loved ones, and celebrate just because you are alive. And you can focus on enjoying life and doing what gives warmth to your soul. The situation you have inquired about is still developing. No amount of stress or worry will fix your circumstances, but you may find yourself with a sudden spark of inspiration once you allow your doubts to fall away. Solution can come in the most unexpected ways and will often do so when you give your fears to the universe so you can go out and play. The universe takes pride in your willingness to trust in its power to move mountains on your behalf. You will be rewarded for this trust, and all will be well. Do not think you must obsess over your circumstances to overcome them, and nor must you spend every waking thought on your intentions to manifest them. Let the universe know what you need, then go and allow yourself to embrace the joy of living. It's literally saying the same thing. Let go of these worries and let go and let God. Let God, you know, take control of the situation. and just trust that everything is working for you and not against you. Because let me tell you, that's my motto for throughout this year. That's I started this year with that, and I'm ending the year with that. Everything is working for me and not against me, literally. So we have manifestation, and it says that sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. So I'm going to go ahead and read it out for you. Number 23, manifestations. And I literally opened it and it was right on the page. Manifestation is happening all of the time, whether you know it or not. Every word, thought, feeling, and action is in alignment with the energy of a future manifestation. This may seem ominous, for surely no one can control every passing thought. But with practice, you can shift your general perspective so that your words, thoughts, feelings, and actions are in alignment with your goals. It's a subtle shift at first, such as choosing to smile instead of frowning or supporting the success of others rather than spreading gossip. With time, you will begin to unconsciously choose the behavior that supports your dream. This is where the manifestation is happening, in the moments between spells and ceremonies. And it is in this in between moments that you remind the universe of your commitment to your intentions. Manifestation has entered your spread because you have not followed through on your commitment to your goals, which could be indicated by choosing anger when you have set an intention for kindness, or dwelling in a feeling of lack when you desire abundance. You have attracted more of what you do not desire simply because that is where you have placed your focus. Manifestation is here to encourage you to examine how you can be more in alignment with what you seek. If you are seeking love, then it is love you must send out into the world. If you are seeking wealth, you must focus on areas of your life in which you already feel a sense of abundance. And if it is success you are after, then focus on your previous accomplishment. As you seek the path of positive expression, you will begin to flow into the dance of manifestation, allowing the magic to unfold. You're being called to shift your perspective. I honestly believe in the power of manifestation, visualization, like, your thoughts, the words you speak to yourself, the things that you imagine, your feelings, whatever it is. I believe in all of those things. And I just don't believe for no reason. I believe because I've seen their evidences, right? And even personally, right? So you're being called to, if you're just shift your thoughts. I understand that we're humans and we'll have worries, or feel like we lack something or whatnot, but you're being called to shift those thoughts. And then we have fertilizing, which is the last card here, and that's the number 10. It says food is not the only thing that nourishes your body, that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. So I'm going to read that. It says, when fertilizing appears in your reading, it shows that you are mastering your craft through diligence and consistency. You are hardworking and have invested in your goal with single minded focus. However, it is time to expand your effort. As a plant grows, so does its hunger for fertilizer. So more effort is needed as your success grows and your goals expand. Now may be a good time to further invest in your development. Taking a class, finding a mentor, or engaging in research will help you to advance your skills. This card is one of the mastery, and you are well on your way to becoming an expert in your field. If you pull this card with Green Man, it is particularly encouraging sign, as it means you are on the right path and have the right mindset to match. So let me tell you something, guys. I'm talking to someone recently about how you know, what you feed your soul is so important. And that's why I really give myself like some time. I stay off the screen, social media, whatever. I just, sometimes just lay down. Like I literally would lay down for like an hour straight and not be on my phone or anything, just to connect more with myself. Or maybe I'm gonna do Pilates or something just to connect. Something to get me away from feeding my mind like crazy things, because it's really important that I'm not feeding my mind the things that are not good for my soul and my body, my mind, and stuff like that. So I hope that whoever needs to receive that message receives it. And I'm just here shuffling these stickers and to pick whatever. I know that may be kind of loud. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't bother you, but I'm just shuffling some cards, and I'm just going to pick some. Okay, I'm gonna pick some right now. Oh my god, I think that's a lot. Is it? That's fine. I'll read it out for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one's out for you. So I have it's glow time. It's time to glow. It's time to focus on yourself. Self care time. um I have believe in you here, so you need to believe in yourself. And guess what is next? Trust yourself. Literally believe in yourself, trust yourself. It's really important. And I see besties forever here. You're bestie with yourself. And this is one of your affirmations: I can and I will. So, yes, you can and you will. And then I have enjoy every moment. So, yes, this literally is connecting to every message you have received today about, being in the moment, enjoying the moment, focusing on the now, and don't let your emotions get the best of you. And we have never forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. You guys, I didn't used to smile. Oh my god. I did not. And people would think that I was so mean because I had this. I mean, I still do like have that, you know, RBF face, but like I'm better now. I smile now. I actually smile. Like I literally walk into a room and smile now. Like before, you can't even catch a smile on my face. Think positive. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. I literally just said this. Like I literally just mentioned this. You have to think positively. And don't get me wrong, as I said, I understand that we are humans, but you're being asked to do something creative every day. Do something creative every day and watch it bloom. It's okay to make mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes. So as I said, it's okay. Nobody's perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. And then I have these Bible verses here. I have Second Timothy 4:17. But the Lord stood with me and strengthen me. And then I have Second Corinthians 12:9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. It's absolutely fine. Those moments of weakness, it's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It makes sense to embrace it. All right, and that's how you get over it, to embrace it. And I have Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. It's definitely happening for you at the right time. I have James 2:17. In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead, right? So it's just telling you how, you may have faith, believe, but if you don't put in the work as well, the faith is dead. Because what is your faith working with? Absolutely nothing. You're just having faith there, but you're not getting up and getting things done. So think about it. So we have Isaiah 43:2. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. You are not alone. Okay? And I have Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Fact. And then I have Philippians 4:8. Whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any moral excellence, and if there is any praise, dwell on these things. So I am so big on honesty. I'm big on, my own beliefs, my dignity, and stuff like that. And to be honest, I do not negotiate any of that with anybody. And that's not going to happen. No. All right, guys. So we have come to the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the read, and I hope nobody was offended by what I said. I have to honor the calling of this page, and that's what I'm doing. And I hope that you understand that. I don't mean to come for anybody. I love everybody. I am the sweetest person. I am the less problem. I am like I less problematic person because I just don't care as long as you're a good person. I like good people, right? Um, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification so that whenever I come here to post, you will definitely get notified. And also, guys, I want you to comment. Let me know what you think about this book. Um, and I try to let you know, the divine feminine energy, the divine masculine energy. We all have those energy, both feminine and masculine energy are all inside of us, right? So it's not just a want, it's not just a gender thing. It's more so an energy thing. So let me know what you think about this episode. This book, this reading is called The Divine Feminine Energy by Maria Silva. And we're gonna be reading it in the next for another probably, I don't know, maybe 10 episodes. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about this book actually. And let me see what else. I think that's it, right? Don't forget to let me know what you think about The Way of the Priestess. I really, really enjoyed reading that book. I still kind of feel chills, from when I think about the things we read from that book because I felt connected to it, right? So, yeah, and that's just it. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your week as well. And I will be back on the next episode. Take care, guys, and bye bye now.